If you're a guy and you've just clicked on this video, I promise you now you have absolutely no business being here. Not to be rude, but we are going to be talking some TMI girl topics. So if you're here and you're a guy, maybe just keep scrolling. I'm going to give you a minute because honestly, we're talking about periods and discharge and things that you probably don't want to hear about. So okay, like I said, I'm going to give a little disclaimer. This video may be TMI for some of you, but I feel like obviously growing up in a very strict Christian household, I had a big sister, but she was like 16 years older than me, so I never really felt comfortable going to her. I couldn't really speak to my mom because obviously she was Christian and very strict, and we weren't really very open in my household growing up. Fortunately, I had my older cousin, which I spoke to about like sex and things like that, and she really helped me growing up. And I was just thinking, not many people have that outlet. Like, some people have older sisters, but some people are the older sister or like don't have any siblings at all. So I want to be that for you, because honestly, like, growing up and finding out different things about your body and just, I don't know, like, talking about sex and stuff can be so awkward and uncomfortable. And if I can be that big cousin, big sister, best friend, whatever you want to look at me as, then I would love to be that for you. I'm very open. I will talk to anyone about anything. I'm not embarrassed about anything anymore. I used to be very embarrassed, but having the friendships that I have and having my cousin has honestly made me so much more open, and it's just made me realize that everything that I'm talking about, there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to be ashamed of a woman's libido. There's nothing to be ashamed about, like, vaginas and discharge and periods and sex, and everything that I'm talking about is completely normal. It's human. It's what all of us experience in our life. It's what we as women go through, and I don't think anything that I'm talking about should be like a taboo topic, but it kind of is. So that's what I'm here for anyway. And we do have a sponsor for this video. It is Missguided. I freaking love Missguided. I've been working with them basically my whole YouTube career, and they were so happy to be on board with the taboo topic girl talk, which is why I love them, because they're such an empowering brand. I actually have this nightie on for them, this like sexy nightie. I do love like sexy PJs at the minute. I don't know what it is, I'm really invested in them at the minute. So I've got a couple that I'm going to show you, and I do have a couple of bits that I'm going to talk through as well. But I've got a discount code for Missguided, which I'll leave on the screen, and I'll also leave a link to their website down below. But yeah, I'm going to start on the girl talk. I'm very excited about this one because obviously my last girl talk was a little bit more of a dilemma situation girl talk, whereas this one is women only. So again, I'm gonna repeat myself. If you're a guy, what are you still doing here? You don't need to be here. Okay, we're gonna start with this one. This will definitely warn all of the guys away. How to keep the coochie fresh. I must get this question every single time I do a like girl talk Q&A, and it is definitely something that is embarrassing to ask someone. Like, even me, I wouldn't necessarily ask my mom or like ask a friend, because that is a little bit more personal. But what I've found helped is what I eat, because I feel like, I hate this saying, it kind of reminds me of diet culture, but I don't mean it in that way. You are what you eat. So if you're eating like junk food and rubbish all the time, then it's not going to keep everything down there fresh. I'm not saying don't do that, because I definitely I had a chicken Big Mac today, which was so good. I can't stop thinking about it. I'll eat a lot of fruit, and I'll eat my probiotics, so eating yogurt has really helped. Feminine washes are really good as well. I don't always use them, but sometimes if I just feel like there's something going on down there, then I will use a feminine wash. Obviously regularly changing your underwear and making sure that you're wearing underwear that has the cotton in it. I'm going to show you what I mean. So when you're wearing underwear, you want to make sure that this part is cotton, because I've had it where it's been that kind of like slinky material, and it just suffocates your coochie. I want to know as well, what do you call your downstairs? Like, what do you call your vagina? Because I call it either my coochie or my kitty cat. I don't really call it my kitty cat anywhere else other than YouTube. But if I'm talking to like anyone else about my thing, I'll call it my Coochie because I never know what to call it, but my Coochie is like what I use. If you hear the word Coochie in this video a lot, I apologize. If you have any worries or anything, because like obviously discharge is completely normal, and having that little like snail train downstairs is absolutely fine, like that is so normal. But if you're getting like a bad smell, or like if you're itching or anything like that, or just having symptoms that don't feel normal to you, then just go to your doctor. Like I know from my sister-in-law and other people that I know that are doctors and GPs, they have heard some stories, and trust me, that is nothing compared to what they've heard. Sorry, this claw clip is really trying its best to hold on to my hair, but I think it's just too thick. I'm gonna take it down. But yeah, I feel like a lot of doctors are doing over the phone consultations. So if you're just worried about anything on your body, to be fair, not even just your Coochie, but anything at all, I just feel like it's worth checking it out and putting your mind to rest. But yeah, they're my top tips on a fresh little Coochie. What is the best kind of contraception? Now, this one for me is a little bit difficult to answer because I don't want to promote not being on anything at all, but I find contraception very, very scary. Like the fact that it messes with your hormones, the fact that it can make you gain weight, the fact that it can make you lose your sex drive, the fact that it can make you depressed, the fact that it can give you spots. I don't like it. Like, what are you doing to my body, and why is the man not having it? Because this is what I don't get. We can only have a child nine times a year. Is there 9 months in a year? No, 12 times a year. Like, there's 12 chances of us in the year to get pregnant. A guy can literally get 12 girls pregnant in one day. So why are we the ones that have to... Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how annoying. But I have just gone back on the copper coil because for as much as I would say condoms are the best, they're not always there, and they're not always practical. So yeah, I would just say I think contraception is different for everyone. I've had friends that have been on the pill that has worked great for them. I've had friends on the pill that have come off it now and can't get pregnant and have lost their hair, and there's loads of side effects to it. So whatever you're going on, I can't really give advice on that because I'm not a GP or I'm not a doctor. I don't really know too much about it, but I would say make sure you do your research and look at the pros, look at the cons, and yeah, just be super careful with stuff like that because obviously you're like changing your hormones in your body and stuff, which is why I went on the copper coil, because it's non-hormonal. It is kind of painful when you come on your period, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was my endometriosis, but I think this is also a part of it. It's just what works for me, so that's what I'm on, but definitely do your research on that. How to feel sexy in your body. So I feel like for me, I will always say this, there is nothing sexier than confidence in anyone, not even just women, in men as well. Like if you see a confident man, it doesn't matter what he looks like, that is so sexy. If a man can hold himself well, and there's just something about it. But the same with a woman, and I feel like attractiveness really comes from confidence. Like if someone walks in the room and they're kind of shy and they're hunched over and they're like, you know, like walking in like that, you're not going to really look at them and think attractive. It's human nature. If someone walks in with their head held high, they really presented themselves well, and they're just, you can tell they're just confident, that to me is what makes a person sexy. I think the confidence comes from loving yourself and not doing things for other people but doing things for you. For example, cute nighties, cute PJs, wearing cute things to bed and around the house, not for anyone else, for anyone else to see, but for you to see, is such a form of self-love and will just give you so much confidence. Like I can put a little cute nightie on and do my hair and makeup and then just look in the mirror and be like, ooh, you look cute today. Like that may sound so cringy, but I just feel like that's what's going to give you that confidence. I do have a couple from Misguided, so I'm going to show you the ones I picked up. So this is the little pink nightie. I'm going to do some try on clips because you're not going to be able to see them very well. I think this colour is so girly and feminine, and I definitely want to try and start dressing a little bit more feminine this year because I feel like I've been wearing cargos and oversized clothes for so long that I've definitely stepped into more of like a masculine energy, whereas now I want to bring it back to my feminine energy, and this is a very good way of doing that. Like, I feel so sexy and like womanly when I wear stuff like this. So I do have this in 2 colors. This is the blue one. I think this color is also so stunning. So it's just got lace around the top of it, and then got the really delicate straps, and it's backless as well, which is really pretty. And then it just goes down into a really flowy dress, so it's not uncomfortable. It's not like you're putting a really tight satin dress on. It is so comfortable, and it's really sleepable as well. Like, I'm happy to sleep in this kind of thing. I also like to sleep in these with no underwear on, because I like to just let everything breathe at night time. So this is a very good option if you're wanting to let your shit breathe. But yeah, I love this little nightie. And then I also do have the pajama version. So I have these little shorts. I don't know where the top is. I wore the top in my last vlog. I think it's in the wash. I'm going to show you the try on clip anyway with the top. The top basically looks identical to this, and then these are the little shorts. Sometimes I do like wearing the shorts, but they've got this little like lace side, which is so gorgeous. And yeah, I highly recommend investing in beautiful lingerie, not even for a man. Like, I would wear this around the apartment even if Manny didn't live here. Just feel my best when I wear things like this, and there's nothing nicer than getting out the bath, putting lotion on, and then putting something like this on. Like, you feel so sexy and good, and just like kind of like main character vibes. Do you know what I mean? Also, investing in good lingerie is definitely one way to make yourself feel sexier. So I'm going to show you some sets that I picked up from Missguided. I'm going to show you this one first, because this is definitely like a Valentine's cute little number. So I picked up this mesh bodysuit. How friggin' cute is that? So it's just got the Playboy bunnies all over it. It's backless. Obviously I can't try this on because you're just gonna see everything. Yeah, I think this is such a cute bodysuit. I'm gonna try and insert a picture of the model, because when I saw this with the gloves, let me show you these gloves. Got the Playboy bunnies all over, and if that's not like, oh my god, I even want to wear these gloves for the rest of the video. Missguided really know what they're doing when it comes to making someone feel sexy. Like, I never thought to buy lingerie from Missguided until I saw the website recently, and I was like, okay. And it's so affordable as well, so I'll show you the bits that I got. So I first of all got this green set. I think this green colour is stunning. Can you tell that I'm trying to introduce some more colour into my wardrobe? Like, I'm really loving colour at the minute. So this is what the bra looks like. I don't know whether that's like the light is drowning it out, but it's this beautiful lace bra. I always get a balcony bra. For me, that's what makes me feel good, what makes my boobs look good. But they did have a couple of different styles, but balcony bras to me are my favorite. Like, they just look unbelievable. And then this is the matching thong. I really like these bits, like the really thin sides, because sometimes when I'm wearing low-waisted jeans I like to pull them up a little bit. Picked up this blue set. This is given what it's meant to be given. So that's what the thong looks like. I love that it's got an M. So yeah, that's what it looks like at the front, and then obviously it's got this gorgeous lace. And then the back, are you seeing this back? Never seen a thong like this before. It's not even a thong, it's more of like a G-string. Bra again is a balcony bra, and it just looks like this. Very lightweight and just like comfortable, and the lace is a really nice quality as well. So yeah, that's what this looks like. I can't try these on, which is so annoying because they are see-through. But I mean, you get the gist. I'll insert some clips of the models as well. And then last but not least, I feel like this one's my favourite because the colour is just girly. Again, like pink is suddenly my favourite colour again. It used to be red, but now I'm more of a pink girl. Like, I feel like in spring I'm definitely going to be wearing a lot of pink. But this is what the bra looks like. So it's a mesh bra with this gorgeous embroidery on it. Looks so expensive and it's so affordable. Like, you can definitely find affordable lingerie that looks really expensive, and they fit really well as well. So I got a 34D, but they do them in all different like sizes and they just fit so well. And then the thong just looks like so. It's actually another G-string. I really like when the sides and the back are really thin. I don't know why, I just think it's so much more comfortable, and yeah, it's sexier as well. Okay, next question. When should I send nudes? For me, have I ever sent? I have sent nudes. I have sent nudes. I've sent nudes to one boyfriend, and I swore that I would never do it again. Only because, I mean, nothing ever happened, like nothing bad ever happened. But I know that guys don't delete certain stuff from their phones, and that freaks me out. Like, that does freak me out. Didn't have my face in it. No face, no case. If you're gonna send nudes, that is my biggest tip. Do not get your face in it. I mean, if I'm marrying someone, like if we're engaged and we're getting married and I just want to send a little something, then maybe, but that is the only way for me. I'm not like shaming anyone that does it. Do you? Like, absolutely, I completely understand why you would, but I've just heard so many horror stories. Like, I actually saw this TikTok, and it was a documentary that I think it was Zara McDermott did about how her nude got leaked throughout school, and that happened so many times in the school that I went to. I remember it must have been at least 5 times during school a girl's nudes got leaked, and I don't know why it's always the girl that ends up getting in trouble and not the guy that leaked them. That to me never added up. Like, that didn't make sense. Yeah, that's the only reason. Like, I'm thinking even if you're not like leaking them, they still could show a friend that you don't know about, or I don't know, it's just to me not worth ruining my reputation just so you can get off. I'm being honest. You will know when you're ready. Just make sure this guy is nice, please, I beg you. Make sure he's nice, make sure he's not going to leak them, make sure he's going to keep them private. And I feel like you need to know him pretty well to get to that point. Like, you can't just be giving out nudes. You need to make him know that this is such a privilege to be getting a nude from me. Like, you need to make sure, because I remember guys calling me frigid, calling me like, oh, you're so boring, and I was like, I'm not boring, you're just not deserving of looking at my body. But yeah, I can't really say when is the appropriate time, like after 6 months or like after he said I love you, because it's all different and there's so many different circumstances. So I just feel like you've got to kind of judge it yourself. But please, I beg, just make sure he's a nice guy. Okay, how do I ask for what I want in the bedroom? Now, this is a question that got brought up quite a lot, because I feel like for girls sometimes it is a little bit awkward to ask for what we want, because we kind of, I don't know whether this is just me, but you kind of just wait for a guy to like, you just kind of go with the flow. Like, even when you're like kissing a guy, you follow their leads, if that makes sense. And it's kind of the same in the bedroom. So I do understand why it can be a little bit difficult, like asking for what you want. I think guys find it really attractive when you're very like, this is what I want. I think after a couple of times like being together and being intimate together, I think you should be able to ask for things and you should be able to get what you want. So I would say after a few times being intimate, just say, why don't we try this? Or like, I mean, if you're wearing something like this or wearing something like this or this, then he can't really say no. Do you know what I mean? I would wait till the time is coming up and then be like, let's try this evening, and I promise you they're gonna find that so attractive. Yeah, if they don't want to, that's also like their boundary. Like, you can't force anyone to do anything, but maybe you're not compatible in the bedroom if he doesn't want to try something that you really want to try. Yeah, I would say if you're comfortable with someone and you've like been together a couple of times, then they're gonna love that you're wanting to experiment with them. What to wear on Valentine's date night? So I do have a few bits from Missguided that I'm going to show you. For me, I like to wear a corset on date night, because I feel like when you're sat across the table from your man, the corset always just makes you look very feminine and girly and pretty. And I do have two from Missguided that I'm going to show you. So this is the first one. How cute is this? Do you see that I'm liking pink at the minute? So it's just a bandeau top. Kind of has these little points which I really like, and then yeah, it's just a corset top. It's got this mesh overlay as well and just zips up at the back. This on is beautiful, and you could wear this with jeans, you could style it down with cargos, you could wear a skirt, you can literally style this in so many different ways. You could even wear this over a shirt or like over a t-shirt. You could do a lot with this top. I think it's such a pretty colour and definitely the perfect kind of attire for date night. And then and I would probably pair this with lots of gold necklaces as well. So I think this could be a cute Valentine's outfit. And then the other one is just this white one. So this one's got little straps on it, which I thought was really cute. Just has these like cupped bits on the boob, which always just make your boobs look so good. And then it also has this point at the bottom, which almost gives the illusion of a smaller waist. So this with some high-waisted pants or high-waisted jeans is gonna look so good. It's this beautiful satin material as well, so it's really soft and just looks so good. Again, you can style these kind of tops very differently. You can style them more sexy, or you could even do this like sexy streetwear. But yeah, I love to wear a corset top on date night, just because I do feel like this part, if you're going out for dinner especially, is what they see. So I always like to wear a cute top, and then you can be comfortable on the bottom with jeans or pants or whatever you want to wear on the bottom. But even sometimes corsets and like sweats kind of look cute. Bella Hadid really paved the way for that. And then I also picked up a dress from Missguided, which I'm obsessed with, so you're probably going to see this better on the try on clip. But this is a like mid-axi dress. It's ruched as well, so if you're going for dinner, this is the perfect kind of dress that you want to be wearing, because you can eat your big ass bowl of pasta, your pizza, anything at all. And let me tell you, I'm the queen of bloating. Like, my endometriosis makes me bloat so much, especially if I have any kind of like carb or dairy or anything like that. So when I'm eating a creamy carbonara, it's not great. So dresses like this really help. And yeah, it just looks beautiful on. I love a halter neck as well. I think halter necks are really cute. It's backless as well. You know I'm a hoe for a backless dress. And I still think it's really classy as well, because it is a mid-axi skirt, so you can still be sexy but be classy too. That is wife shit. Have you ever had a pregnancy scare? Haven't we all, sis? I actually had one not that long ago, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not ready to be a mom. Like, I don't even know if I want to be a mom. I'm not 100% sure, especially not yet. Like, there's no way. There's still so much that I want to do before having a baby, especially growing up a Christian. Like, I need to be married first. If I'm not married first, I don't even feel like my grandma would come to my wedding. But yeah, we've all been there, sis. Like, it's not easy when you're not wanting that at the time. So if you're scared of the pregnancy scares, which I even had a pregnancy scare when I wasn't even having sex at the time. Like, I don't know why I thought I was married from the Bible. Yeah, if you're not wanting that right now, the right form of contraception for you is what you need to look into. Tips for periods. Okay, I have many, because I have excruciating, painfully awful, disgusting periods. They're very different. Like, I don't have the same period every single month. So sometimes I will have an excruciatingly painful period, but it is super light and will last 2 days. And then the next month I will have a really heavy period, and it will still be painful, but maybe not as painful, and it'll last a week. Like, they're all different. But if I have any tips at all, number one, it is try and schedule it. Like, my periods are really irregular, so sometimes I will get them every 3 weeks, sometimes it's every 4.5 weeks. Like, they're very irregular. But just kind of have a mental note, or like have it in your notes, or have it on your calendar around the time that you're about to come on, because that's when you need to go to Tesco or Sainsbury's or Boots or wherever, and you need to stock up on tampons, on your like pads, on chocolate, on anything that's going to make your period easier, because there's nothing worse than coming on and not having them things on hand. Even making sure that you're carrying a tampon in your bag. I always carry tampons in my bag, because maybe I'm not on my period, but what if one of my friends is? Or what if you're in the toilets and a stranger comes on their period and they've got nothing on them? Like, obviously you can be the helping hand. But I think as well, stocking up on things that are just going to make you feel better. So for me, I love chocolate, and the best thing is, I feel like I heard this somewhere, I don't know whether this is like an old wives' tale or whatever, but apparently you burn more calories when you're on your period. So everything that you're eating and everything that you're craving, you're burning it off anyway. So let's be nice to our stomachs and our bodies and satisfy these cravings of chocolate. Feminax, I usually have it in my side drawer and I've run out, and that's just reminding me that I need to go and buy another box, but Feminax is amazing, like so good. And then I'll always buy one of the feminine hygiene washes around that time as well, just to keep everything fresh. Do I have any more tips? Hot water bottle, obviously. I basically live with my hot water bottle at the minute, especially after my surgery. So yeah, a hot water bottle is a must. People have been sending me some from Amazon where you can literally like clip them around your stomach. I need to look into that. In fact, I'm going to look into that as soon as I finished filming this video. Okay, last one. This one was one that I was like, I don't know how to answer this, so I'm going to direct you somewhere. How to give a good BJ. All I'm going to say is watch the Call Her Daddy podcast, Gluck Gluck 9000, I think it's called. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, that is it for my like little TMI girl talk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely want to do more of these because, like I said, I feel like it is something that I probably would have wanted to watch when I was younger, and learning a little bit more about my body and learning about sex and learning about periods and learning about just growing up, I guess. And like I said, everything that I've spoken about in this video is completely normal and nothing to be ashamed of. So if you want to talk to one of your girlfriends about it, then maybe spark the conversation, because maybe she's wanting to talk about this kind of thing as well. Maybe test the waters with it. But yeah, a massive thank you to Missguided again for sponsoring this video. I'll leave my discount code on the screen and the website in the description box. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!